think it's critical we support Ukraine. We're seeing some extremely alarming words from President Trump, and he almost appears to be the spokesperson for Vladimir Putin.
Here's Lib Dem leader Ed Davey saying the kind of stuff about Trump's relationship with Putin that is the rhetoric I would imagine coming from somebody who promotes themselves as being truly patriotic, like Nigel Farage, for example, calling out Putin's actions for what they are, a threat to Western democracy. But then Nigel seems too busy associating with Nazi-saluting Elon Musk and Steve Bannon. I thought Brits were proud to fight against the Nazis. That's what Farage's hero Churchill did, wasn't it? Anyway, Davey has some choice words for Farage too.
He's even blaming Ukraine for the war when everybody knows it was Russia invading that caused this horrible, catastrophic war. And so Liberal Democrats believe the UK should stand up and should lead with our European partners to support Ukraine. It's in the interest of the defence of Ukraine and what's right, but it's also in the interest of the defence of Europe and the United Kingdom. I'm really worried that we're seeing other opposition parties like the Conservatives and Reform being silent and not criticising President Trump, and Reform at the extreme seem to be almost licking the boots of President Trump, and Nigel Farage has always been quite pro Vladimir Putin. I think that's completely wrong. I think it's against the national interest. It's not patriotic. And I think if you believe in our great country, you should get behind our armed forces, make sure they have the resources that they need, and you should say the right things, that Vladimir Putin is wrong and wicked, and that President Trump has got this wrong. And it's just a shame that the Conservatives and Reform seem unable to do that.
Yes, what about arse-licking Farage, who seems to want to become a resident in Trump's anus?
I went to Tulsa in the summer of 2020 for Donald Trump's first rally on the campaign tour. And I did that because I'm a friend of his. I did that because I believe in him. I did that because I think he's just about the bravest man I've ever met in my entire life.
Here's Ed Davey commenting on Farage's trip to CPAC. There's a rumour that Nigel Farage is keeping his head down because he's off to a Trump cheerleading conference over the weekend. I'm afraid I'm being proved right. Farage is far more interested in Trump's success than British security. He is a bootlicker and a plastic patriot. Click here for an LBC caller gets it all wrong about the youth mobility scheme with the EU.